So ladies, it's not that men are broke. It's not that men are being cheap. Men are tired of getting scammed at the club.
That is
the
true.
Club is
YouTube, men are done with the nightlife. Now look, I'm not gonna lie, I am 18, so I haven't really experienced the nightlife too much, but I have been to some clubs because I'm legally 22 in the state of Alabama. And honestly, it was just mid. Like, there was no point. People were just dancing to music. I mean, shots were like $5 for like a little bitty shot. It was just kind of like pointless. I'm not gonna lie. Everything was expensive, so yeah.
Already spent $1,000, maybe a couple thousand in the club. And then when you ask them to tip their waitress, they get a little shaking in their boots. They get a little weird. Okay, you come in and you physically have the money, but the mentality is broke. I'd be a little confused.
Right now, I'm at the age.
Wait, what? Mentality is broke because he didn't want you. How's the mentality broke because he didn't want to give you a tip for just carrying his bottle over to you? What are we talking about?
There is a cover charge to get into your establishment. It just ain't for me.
Say we running out of them bottles. It was my job to get the cheap liquor that we had, put a funnel in the bottle, and fill that motherfucker back up to the top.
I remember when I was in college, man, going out to the club used to be so much fun. Like, they used to have a shuttle at Georgia State that'll pick up all the students and bring us to the club. We ain't had to pay a lot of money. It was just straight fun, straight dancing. But of course, this is back in like 2014, 2015.
Nah, Unc was in college back in 2014, bro, before Uzi, Cardi, and all of them boys came out, man. That's crazy, man. I ain't gonna hold you, bro. What?
15 type of time frame. The club life just isn't like
Brother
that.
gotta be like 30.
It's not about having fun. It's more about how much can the club finesse you and how much money can they get out of you. My mom and my stepdad love telling me how lit the club was back in the 90s. But sadly,
hold on. What this little shimmy
club
movie
was
just did?
back in the 90s.
Look at how aggressively happy that is. Hey, look at his little shimmy, bro.
But sadly, those days are over. Fellas don't want to go to the club anymore. They're tired of getting finessed when they go to the club. And the ladies are mad that the fellas are going to the club trying to bargain on $1. So before we get into talking about the scam culture of the club, let's look at what some of the ladies got to say about guys being cheap in the club.
My least favorite people in the club are the motherfuckers who come in and they are decked out and be having 10K, 5K, whatever in their pocket, already paid $1,000 or maybe a couple thousand for the section.
Like $1,000 for a little place to sit in the club is absolutely crazy. I don't think people talk about that enough. Why am I paying $1,000 for some seats? What are we talking about, bro?
Already spent
For like 3 hours? Are we serious?
$1,000, maybe a couple thousand in the club. And then when you ask them to tip their waitress, they get a little shaking in their boots. They get a little weird. And I'm just sitting there like, I already clocked your pockets. Like, normally I believe in staying out of people's pockets, but when you come into...
I'm not gonna lie, this girl looks toxic, bro. This is the type of girl who you would take out, and if you don't pay for her meal, she'll literally call the cops on you, nigga. Or like she'll call her, or like she'll just end up like crashing out on you, bro. It'll get banned. Like, she'll be calling you a broke bum. She'll be saying you ain't got no money, that you don't deserve her because you broke and all of that. But nigga, you don't want to pay for your own meal. How am I broke because I don't want to pay for you? What are we talking about? What logic is that? Nah, bro. I know she be cheating on niggas religiously.
To my work, where I'm trying to make money, and I make money off of you tipping me. Oh, babes, I already done clocked your pockets tenfold. I done clocked your pockets.
Oh, babes, I already clocked your pockets tenfold. Like, shut up, please.
Couple times.
Let me
I done
chill.
clocked every piece of jewelry. I done clocked your pockets. I already mentally in my head am calculating your monthly expenses. Okay, you come in and you.
Okay, this is weird.
You have the money, but the mentality is broke. I'd be a little confused, just a little bit.
Yet you're begging for tips. So who's really the broke one? Like, that's what I'm trying to figure. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, some of these females just be, some of these women just be brain dead. Like, you're over here begging for tips, but you're calling somebody else broke? Like, let's keep it real. Like, that's weird.
This is a work of art. This is bullshit. This is a work of art. This is bullshit.
That's Patron. You say that's bullshit? Like what?
This is a work of art. But this is bullshit.
How you gonna call guys broke, but they spending thousands in the club? Giving you a
Exactly.
tip is optional. And let's be honest, a lot of the nightlife customer service is not all that impressive.
Your section spent over $1,000 for a section, and your bottle girls and host gave nothing.
But
Yeah, the only one doing something is the girl in the yellow.
okay, scratch all of that. Since y'all want to call dudes broke, let's talk about how much money it costs to be in the club and possibly have
I'll
fun.
tell you right now, I'm at the age, if there is a cover charge to get
I can't justify paying $100 to enter the club. Yo, 100? Are they mad?
to your establishment, it just ain't for me. It just ain't for me. You cutting into my liquor that I'm gonna buy. I saw something on Facebook where somebody said, if you're out with me and you say I'm not paying $100 to get into this club, you're not going out with me no more. Listen,
But you're not finna pay $100 though. You want him to pay you your fee. What are we talking about, bro? Some people just be entitled, bro.
we not going out because I'm not paying no 100 ball to get into nowhere.
That's crazy.
A club to stand around and drink something. I can do that at the crib. Now there are times where I'm like, hey, a smooth little 10, maybe a little 15, a little 20. Hey, you know, maybe I might come up off that. But 100?
Crazy.
Nah, you got me fucked.
But look, bro, I used to have I know two of my homies who used to work in the club. One of them is Wyatt Berto. Y'all may know him. One of them is my editor Cordell. I remember he was telling me, bro, like the club is literally just a scam. It's a scam. It's literally made for you to spend your money on overpriced liquor, overpriced sections, just so you could look cool for a couple hours and then dip out. Bro, I knew, like, and then the craziest part about the club is like the bottle prices, bro. You're telling me you bought this bottle for $40 at the liquor store down the street, but you're finna sell it for $400? Like, let's be real, that's crazy. Is that not crazy? And like, once I seen that, that's when I realized, like, yo, this whole thing's a scam, bro. Because $400, you're finna upcharge me that much. I might as well just try to sneak it in myself, or get one of my homies who work there to sneak it in for me. Just put y'all onto some game.
There's no way I'm paying that. There's no way I'm gonna justify that to myself to pay $100 to get into anywhere. Ain't no way, baby. It's not for me. And I'm not criticizing nobody that will. That's your money, and this is mine. You can spend $100. I'm gonna go spend $100 on some food and liquor and take to the crib and have a ball.
And if you want to see what absolute misery looks like in New York City, go to a nightclub and watch people who pay $4,000 for a table or bottle service.
$4,000? That's rent, nigga. For 3 hours? Some people just got too much money.
And hold on, hear me out. Let me take my glasses
Clubs
off
be
for this
making
one.
crazy bread.
People go all out, get dolled up, right? Either get a promoter or they go in, and wherever the case may be, and they just like sit in the corner of this table, just spend the whole time on their phone. They don't dance, they barely talk. They'll take like a selfie together or two, and then they'll record when the girls come out with the bottles, with the Casamigos with the little fucking sparkler on top, and then that's it. That's all they'll do. And you know what? Maybe that's how you choose to have fun. That's okay. But damn, you spent like $400 on a bottle of Casamigos that goes for like, I don't know, $40 in the liquor store.
$40.
You didn't really dance. You didn't really talk to anyone new. You just sat in the corner and texted on your phone. And as someone who's done table service before, that's kind of whack, don't you think? Like,
That's stupid. It's
Would
like
you have not
it's literally wasting money. I don't understand how people do that.
gone home and did all that. Seems like a waste of time, my love. I don't know, mate. You tell me.
Atlanta is so much fun to go out in, but can we please talk about these covers? Get it, it's Halloween weekend and bars are really packed and capacity and all the logistics, but there's no reason why you should be charging close to $50 to get inside a bar. I partied in London, Paris, Miami, and I can go on. New York, I've never paid a $50 cover.
To get into a bar too, like, okay, here in Nashville, they don't really have clubs, they have bars, right? It's basically a white people's version of the club. I'm just gonna keep it real, just a white country version of the club. And like to get into those, it's like $20-$30. It's not nothing too crazy. But like but some of the more high ends like Barstool, it's like crazy prices. I'm not gonna lie. It just never makes sense because I'm finna pay to get into a place that I have to pay for drinks to have fun in. Like, what are we talking about? I don't know. And maybe, like, I'm just not that type of crowd. That's not my type of thing because I don't really like going to clubs and I don't really go to parties no more. So it's like, whatever. But at the same time, it's like, okay, you can spend all of that time, all of that effort on going or hosting a kickback with you and your homies. Get some bottles from the liquor stores. Maybe cost $40 for a little bottle. Y'all not gonna drink like two more than that. And y'all vibe out with that. Like, it's that simple, bro. Y'all just need to find cheaper ways to have fun. Like, the club is not it, bro. Unless you're like a baller, you make $1 million a week or whatever, then okay, you can do that. You go be reckless with your money, do that, whatever. But if you're a regular Joe, you're trying to like show out, don't get a section, bro. That's crazy.
When I was in Miami, I was right next to Offset and Cardi B, and I didn't even pay money. Yes, tickets are completely fine and normal in nightlife, like ticket sales, great, wonderful. But there's no reason why, if you do not have dancers, any sort of service, your drinks are expensive, the music is not even that great, that you should be charging people that much money. Because that really makes no sense at all. Like, I will be completely fine paying that much money if it's actually going to be up to that amount of money. But if all you're offering is music and a dance floor and you're asking for $100, I can't be the only person that feels this way. And it's one thing, like I said, to have ticket sales, that's completely fine, especially during Halloween season. But to charge people $100 with no celebrity, no dancers, and nothing, you've got to be kidding me.
All right.
I feel like a lot of it is also because of America, bro. We live in such a capitalist country that people will beg for money but won't give you what you paid for. It should not be a normal thing to pay that much for a section. It should not be a normal thing to actually have to pay to enter a place where you're finna still pay for drinks and alcohols and stuff like that. You're telling me I'm paying to go into a club, stand, and be on my phone and trying to shoot a shot at a girl? Like, what are we talking about? That's crazy. I can do that outside. And it's like, in other countries, if you're paying for something like that, you're getting your value because they're not just trying to scam you. They're also going to give you what you want, a good time. You go to the UK, you go to the Europe, you go to the Caribbean. If you have to pay to get in somewhere, there is a reason, and it's going to be fun when you get there. In America, though, people don't even hide their greed over here no more. They're just going to take your money and be like, yo, this is what you got. This is what you asked for. Go in, have a good time. It's a waste of money. That's what I'm trying to say, bro. We got to start checking these places, bro. Like, they shouldn't just be allowed to, like, scam people like that, bro. It's not right. I ain't gonna lie.
Right, so the guys and the girls feel the same way about the overpricing when it comes to the nightclub. Listen, man, I've experienced parking being from anywhere from $15 to $30. Entry, maybe $40 to about $60. And again, I live in Atlanta. And for one single shot, could easily go from anywhere from $15 to $25 depending on what you're drinking. So you're already close to spending $100 before the fun has even started. Then, if you're like me,
and $15 for a shot is absolutely crazy. I don't care what you say. A shot should never be more than $5. And $5 is really pushing it. I'm not gonna lie. So like, $15, like, it's clearly obvious you're just trying to steal my money, bro.
I have plantar fasciitis. I can't stand up all night. I have to sit down. Of course, there's no seats at the bar. Why? Because they want you to buy a section. So you stop one of the waitresses and you say, excuse me, ma'am. I would love to sit down. You know, how much does it cost to sit on that IKEA couch that y'all have in the back? If you want to sit right there, you got to pay for a bottle, which is $250 per bottle at the minimum. $250 a bottle.
Like, what are we talking about? What are we talking? So you're telling me I'm paying to stand. I'm paying to stand with music playing. That's what I'm paying for. I can't even sit down. I can't rest my legs. I'm paying $100 to stand. $100 to stand and hear music. I can go home and do the same thing for free ski. What are we talking about?
How big are these goddamn bottles? How long am I going to be lit for? Am I going to be lit tomorrow too? Am I gonna be able to go home with this bottle and get lit with my people at home is what I'm saying. Oh no, you can't leave with the bottle. You have to drink here.
What are we talking about? I just bought a bottle. I can't go home. I have to keep it here. Are you serious? What are we talking about?
And the type of bottle you can get for $250 is something like a Crown Royal, Casamigos. But if you want something that's not going to give you a headache tomorrow, well, you're going to have to spend like $400. And oh, it looks like you have up to, looks like 6 people with you. That's a 2-bottle minimum. So now you're at a $500.
Nigga, what? If you have 6 people with you, it has to be a 2-bottle minimum. Who made these rules? Niggas are so entitled. You think people actually pay for that? That's crazy.
$1 minimum just to sit down. And once again, the fun hasn't even started. So I'm charged to park, I'm charged to get in, I'm charged for my shots, and I'm charged to sit down. All the while you are 10xing the price of these bottles. I can easily get a Crown Royal bottle for $20 at the store. But what if I told you there's more to the bottle scam than just the prices? Check this out.
Now, have y'all been getting sick from the liquor at the nightclubs? Okay, check this out.
Now, if you drink for real and you go to the club a lot, then you know club liquor be the absolute worst. That shit get you toe the fuck up. Because a lot of that liquor be cut, especially when you buy liquor from the bar. You know what I'm saying? A lot of that liquor be cut. So people try to avoid that shit by just buying bottles. But I'm starting to feel like y'all cutting the bottles too. Because I got a bottle at Diamond the other night, and I promise you that shit had me sick for 2 days. Like, my head was hurting so bad, I had to take my hair down.
Now, she's absolutely correct. What people tend to do at nightclubs is avoid having mixed drinks altogether because you don't know what kind of liquor they're using. So people tend to opt for the full bottle. But she stated the full bottle even got her sick. Y'all, but that's not all. They done got my friends to Diddy this too. Now, let's hear what she had to say.
What?
I'm making this video for one reason and one reason.
So you're finna 10 times the charge and then it's not even finna be quality liquor? The audacity, bro.
What
the absolute audacity.
The liquor that they've been passing out in Atlanta. Y'all, I went out yesterday. I had maybe 3-4 shots. I am sick as like I can't get out of my bed. Hands been shaking, throwing up on the toilet. Number 2.
Nigga, are they putting Diddy's baby oil in this shit? Like, what are we talking about?
Now you guys know this is true because I was in Atlanta and she canceled on me because she had gotten sick. But if you know the TikTok algorithm, it's always going to point you to the truth. Now shout out to this creator because he's got a little dirty secret to tell.
All right, I'm finna start snitching in 3, 2, 1. So I used to work at this strip club in Atlanta while I was going to school and shit. And I was the bar back. So they had me in the liquor room. Like, that shit was damn near my office. So all them expensive drinks, say like, what y'all thought y'all was drinking? Don Julio, Patron, or Douce, Grey Goose, Hennessy, all that name brand shit. You might not have been drinking that all the time. Now, don't get me wrong, like if you was there at the beginning of the night, yeah, you probably had some. But as the night goes on, I'm not drinking that. Cause say them bottles was running low, right? Say we running out of them bottles. It was my job to get the cheap liquor that we had, put a funnel in the bottle, and fill that motherfucker back up to the top. And then put the spout back on it, and then seal it back up with a plastic seal with a hair dryer. Look like it was brand new.
This is why you don't go to the club. This is why you don't go to the club. Most of the people who run those clubs have no morals. They have no morals. They don't really care about their customers. They're just trying to get money. You're telling me they poured cheap liquor in a real liquor bottle to finesse. This is why you don't go to the club. I'm not gonna lie. That's not even crazy to me. Honestly, you can't really go to these clubs and expect them to have like the best moral standings, bro. If they're charging you to park, get in, sit down for how many people you have, come on, bro. You can't expect them to like be legit. That's crazy. That should be illegal. That is illegal.
So you got some cheap ass $20 tequila and a $300 bottle of Patron or Don Julio.
What makes it more egregious is that they had him in the back liquor room with a blow dryer, resealing the labels back on those bottles. So while you're thinking that, okay, instead of getting mixed drinks, I'm gonna get the whole bottle so I can secure that I'm actually getting what I want. Turns out, according to him, allegedly, that's not even the case. At the end of the day, you were still getting cheap liquor, but you're getting it in a Douce bottle, Patron bottle, or a Don Julio bottle. Now, y'all be safe out there in them ATL streets, because them bar owners are getting a little bit more craftier and a little bit more cheaper.
Atlanta
Wait,
is a
y'all
crazy
are filling
place.
up the bottles with cheaper liquor? That should be illegal. But if you
It
really
should
pay
be.
attention, anytime the bottle girls bring the bottles out, they usually pop it open for you. And I think that's probably because they're trying to hide the fact it was already open. But it's so crazy because the people within the club will guilt shame you into thinking that you need to pay all this money for these bottles. You're a brokey if you're not buying these bottles. Oh, you're trying to get the cheap bottles. You're broke. And all the while, they're trying to scam you. They're looking for the next best sucker. So what do guys do? They look at the bottle girl. They be like, ooh, all right, she do look good. Let me go ahead and spend some money. So I'm not out here looking broke. Now, here you are spending $400 on a $25 bottle. The crazy part is that they had the guys sealing the bottles back
That's why they make them look good, though. Make you think you got a chance. That's crazy.
up as if it's brand new still. Listen, man, y'all better be careful in these clubs because that's how people get drugged. The clubs are literally finessing in any way that they possibly can, and they don't care how they get their money, even if it makes you sick. But okay, you've
crazy.
overspent your money, but at least you had fun, right? I mean, like, you woke up the next day, your voice is gone because you were singing your favorite song, right? Or you walked out the club drenched in sweat because you was dancing all night, getting your full money's worth, right? Nope, because the club vibe and the club interaction is even a scam.
Yeah, this is the biggest thing. Niggas just be standing in the club. I remember I seen a clip of Casanat, Speed, Cardi B, and like Offset, and a lot of celebrities at this little clubbing thing, and nobody was moving. You had every single celebrity you could think of there. Nobody was moving. Everybody looked dead. I'm telling you, this clubbing thing is not fun, bro. It's not fun.
In 2025, can we please bring dancing back in?
Niggas don't dance no more. They trying to look cool. They ain't trying to get their fit dirty, bro. That's the problem with clubbing nowadays, bro. Like, why am I finna go there and I'm not even finna have fun, bro?
Club. That's all I want. I'm just trying to go to the club and have a good time. I know, son. I feel you. You too cool for school. You trying to just sit in the cut like Parasite and stand there. But that shit's so boring, bro. I'm so tired of going to the club. Everybody just standing there looking at each other. Some people get some bottles. DJ come out. Who got money spending? Whoa. Who got their money out? And then the next person go there. But nobody doing nothing. Everybody just staring at everybody.
It's a lifeless, soulless environment, bro.
They see a girl in the club across the way they've been wanting to talk to. Then she go right there. I'm like, you about to go talk to her? Man, I'm about to DM her as soon as I leave here and talk about I seen you. What? Sound like a serial killer, my boy. What are you talking? She right there. Fuck you, want to just get up, go over there. That's the thing. We used to be dancing, that dance or that raid come on. I mean, this approach right here was everything. She used to turn around, look you up and down, and if you started dancing, you had at least had a chance to get the numbers, something. Now you vibing for a song. Okay, was you a good enough
They can
dancer
talk
to
back
get song
about
number two?
how it was back in the 2000s, man. I ain't gonna lie. It ain't like that no more.
There's just none of that no more. Everybody just standing there. Music could be going crazy. DJ could be stupid. It's only DJ I ever seen.
I'm not gonna lie, the only parties I've been to that like people actually dance are white people parties, bro. And that's because they just don't care about like being embarrassed or being posted, bro. They're just there for a good time, bro. That's what I'm saying. I'm not gonna lie, bro. If you really want to have a good time and dance, go to a little white party, man. I'm not gonna hold you. They be better. Or like a little college party or whatever. I'm not gonna hold you. I've never been a dancing type of guy, so I don't really care for that, bro. But at the same time, man, if you really trying to turn up, listen to your favorite songs, you feel me, go to the white party. You might have to listen to some Katy Perry or some Baby Rexha in the middle of it, though. But, hey, game is game.
He made people dance in L.A. was Kate Renata. Only person I seen, girls was leaving this section to go dance. I'm like, nah, we ain't bring that shit back. I don't know how I'm bring back 2025.
Yeah, only time they're dancing is they're drunk or they got coke.
Right, let's rank it.
There's 5 options: smartphones, bottle service or section culture, price gouging, trap/low energy music that results in no dancing.
Yeah, that's another thing. Like trap music, like trap rap music is low vibrational, bro. Like all that boom, boom, that brings your energy down. That's why people don't want to dance. But if it's like, you feel me? If it's some Caribbean, you feel me? Yeah, but good job, yeah. You want to dance with that, bro. Like we need to bring vibey music, bro. If a club played 2010s pop music again, bro, I'll be dancing, screaming my hearts out, bro. The EDM, all of that stuff, that's high vibrational, fun, lively. Let's have a good time music, bro. That's what y'all need to start be playing, bro.
I think sections, price gouging.
I'll be playing this trap stuff, bro. Nobody want to listen to that, bro.
Over smartphones.
What?
Nah. I feel like smartphones did it. I think social media did it. The prevalence.
Ruined the club?
Yeah.
Give me 1 second. All right, we got Jameson here. The last part of his reaction. Let's get to it. Got a little while.
Of just always like if you do something like and look crazy, like someone's gonna videotape you doing it, and then that's all over social media next.
I think even older people would say like our era of clubbing is not as good as theirs was.
You know what? Also, a thing is people don't dance face to face anymore.
That's
like
that's
the way in the 90s.
People don't dance in clubs though because like I said before, it's like people just want to be cool. So like niggas don't dance in clubs or parties unless you go to like a white person party, bro, because they just don't care. Like. They're like, you feel me? They be getting drunk, they be getting lit, bro. You feel me?
You know what I'm saying? Just everybody just standing around, bro.
Like when you go to like other parties, people just be standing. It's really just black people parties. We only just stand around. It's weird.
These where people would dance, like our parents
it's more
dance.
They be getting turned.
They be getting turned, bro. They got that coke up in their nose, bro. They be getting turned, bro. They be getting turned to Kelly Clarkson and all of that, man. I ain't gonna lie.
We don't dance face to face
at all.
We dance
booty
back
to pelvis.
Yeah.
I can't tell
That
because
is true.
I wasn't outside 20 years ago, but
Yeah.
I think we have so many good DJs now. We just have a lot of bad ones too.
Yeah, you just don't like them up here.
So, ladies, it's not that men are broke. It's not that men are being cheap. Men are tired of getting scammed at the club.
That is
the
true.
club is supposed to be a place.
You know, it's like $400 to get a bottle of
400
Casamigos.
To get a bottle of
Casamigos.
Bruh.
$400.
$400 to get some Casa. After you already paid to get in the club, waiting in line, you know, through all your ones.
Not even strip clubs, just regular clubs.
Normal clubs, bro. Like,
and then you gotta like to sit down. You had to get a bottle, so that's like the cheapest bottle you can get is like $250.
that's ridiculous.
Crazy.
That's ridiculous.
Where you go out, you have fun with your homies, you have fun meeting new people. It's supposed to be a fun vibe of just I don't care. But instead you're getting overpriced, you're left with bad vibes. You got girls sitting there on their phones, smoking hookahs. The only time they're actually interacting is when they're creating a story so they can look like they're having fun. Then you go out with them just to find out you don't really be having fun. Then you look at the guys. The guys are standing up on the wall. They're just holding their drink like this, bobbing their head, trying to look tough. Then they go buy a bottle hoping that women are just gonna flock to them like roaches. Then the women do flock to them like roaches to get their free shots, and then the women's going about their business.
I think the craziest thing to do as a guy is to like try and flex in the club or just try to flex at a party.
Yeah, that's
just to pull women. Like
that's ridiculous.
That's ridiculous.
Like,
like
you supposed to go to the club to have fun, bro. Like
exactly.
Have good times, bro. You pulling up just trying
to crack something,
exactly,
bro. Like, it's like, bro, you're going to the club for that, and you gotta buy a bottle just to like, bro, nigga, women aren't just gonna, you feel me, suck your dick just because you feel me, you got money.
Exactly.
Like that's not what's gonna happen, bro.
It might happen. Like your chances might go up.
It might go up. At the same time, you think $400.
Main focus though. Like,
exactly, like $400 too.
$400 for bro.
Like,
come on, bro. Is worth $400.
Like, bro, you're supposed to go to the club to have fun, not like just to like get your nut off, bro. Like, come on, bro. Wrong things, wrong intentions. Exactly.
Bro, the whole experience is just a scam. If you ask me, you can have a much better time with people that you know at the crib. Or you can have a much better time at a bar, a speakeasy, like a karaoke. You can have so much more fun than sitting in the dark with a whole bunch of people that want to look rich for the night. And that is my biggest takeaway from Nightlife. It's a whole bunch of people that's trying to fill a void of being broke in real life, and then they go out and they try to feel like the man at the club by spending all this money because the club congratulates you for that.
Remember when Austin, DreamCon. Right. We went to that club.
And on 6th Street?
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Nigga, what was the vibe in that club?
Me